Yep, this is me looking a hot mess. I am at week 2. It's been 2 weeks since I had the exit. As I told you all before, I broke up with my uterus. That's my mom and dad in the back. I broke up with my uterus 2 weeks ago. And I ended up going home. It was fine for a few days. But I was at a point where I didn't want to be by myself, and I shouldn't have been by myself. I ended up being with my mom. That wasn't what I expected, but that's what ended up happening. Thank God my mom's a nurse. But I had about maybe a vertical incision. It was a total open abdominal hysterectomy. So I had an incision from where I had a C-section, but there was too much scar tissue, so they ended up doing a vertical incision. And I think it was like maybe 3-4 inches below the belly button, 3-4 inches above the belly button. And I think I had about 30 staples. Just had them removed yesterday. So I'm having fun with this thing. I started going into menopause. Hot flashes are really, really fun. I actually started having hot flashes before I had the removal. Yes, I had hot flashes. My PMS was getting worse because I know I was actually going into perimenopause before the surgery. Now, about this surgery, it was supposed to be an hour. Ended up being about 2 hours because uterus was way bigger than what we thought it would be. My doctor had a lovely time trying to remove it. There were many. I don't have a picture of it yet, but I did get it. But I did take a look at it. I had many fibroids. My biggest one was like 16 centimeters. Then I think it was like 2 or 3 that were still, sizable, pretty sizable. And then I think I had a few, I had more that was in there. But my uterus was 7.5 pounds. Yes, 7.5 pounds. Bigger than any baby that I have delivered. So, this was a mother. And found out my ovaries were attached to my uterus. So, ovaries are gone. And right now, it's just my intestines are adjusting. And this is too fun. This is too fun. But my intestines are adjusting. My body's getting adjusted. And like I said, healing and recovery is so crazy because we want to get back to our quote unquote lives and we want to get everything done, but our body is like, hold it. No, you just went through something. You went through something serious, and your body is telling you, no, everything else can wait. Everything else can wait. And you know, when you're a person that's feel like this has to be done, that has to be done, I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that, I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that. Your body is like, you just went through something major, and you're expecting to get back to business or back to status quo or back to whatever now? Are you crazy? Are you serious? It's like your mind is telling you one thing, your emotions are telling you one thing, but your body is like, Sometimes we listen to our mind and our emotions more than we listen to our own body. And then we wonder why our body is going through it. Oh, I'll fight past it. I'm going to push past this. No. Listen to your body. Use sense. Use good sense. Listen to your body. Because I'm telling you, as much as your mind and as much as your emotions tell you to do all this stuff, you better listen to your body. Because your body will tell you one way or another. You better listen to your body when it's first talking. So that's what I'm dealing with now. I'm listening to my body right now. And my body is saying, let me heal. And it's not fun. You're bored. You think you can take care of business? No. Your body is telling you to rest and let me recover. Rest and let me rejuvenate. Rest and let me. Some things cannot actually rejuvenate. Some things cannot recover unless you rest or sit down. And you need to go lay down somewhere and heal. You need to go sit down somewhere and heal. And that goes for any of us. Mentally, you going through all this stuff and you know your body is telling you, no, you need to go sit down somewhere and heal. Your mind is telling you, no, you need to go sit somewhere and heal. Go sit down somewhere and heal. Go lay down somewhere and heal. Because y'all trying to be Superman and Supergirl and all of this. And you know what? You're the one that's becoming toxic. You're the one that's becoming toxic to your own body. You've been toxic to your own mind. You've been toxic to your own emotions when there's already been toxicity there. But what sense does it make you doing further damage to yourself? Go lay down somewhere and heal. Go sit down somewhere and heal. And you know you need it. Stop making excuses that all this stuff got to be done, because you know what? It can wait. Because even while you are keeping it going or going through the motions, that healing's not taking place and you're still not getting what you need to get done. Go sit down somewhere and heal. Go lay down somewhere and heal. Because you know you need it. Stop tripping. Yeah, I'm coming at y'all ugly. Hair's a mess. No makeup. I told y'all I wasn't going to be wearing makeup too much anyway. But hair's a mess. Makeup. I may look like an extra on Thriller. I don't care. You're going to see this. Because healing is not always pretty. Healing is not always a beautiful thing. Sometimes you have to go through the ugly. Sometimes you have to look ugly. And people will laugh at you about it. They will make fun of you about it. They will humiliate you about it. But the thing about it is, they know they need to do the same thing, but they're trying to keep an image. You know what I'm going to say about that. But anyway, so you better listen to yourself. And you know, a lot of people walking around in denial, knowing that they need to heal, walking around in uh, deception and foolishness and mayhem and chaos. You watch out for those chaotic people too. But know this. You need to go lay down or go sit down somewhere and heal. Work it out. You know what's wrong with you. Stop denying yourself because people see it and you know it. People need to stop walking around in deception thinking that I'm all right. No, you're not. You know you're not all right. Go work out that stuff. And y'all talking about it's about being saved and no, sometimes you got to work out this soul salvation with fear and trembling. Because if you don't work out what's going on with you with fear and trembling, you're going to be in another dire situation and it's not going to be pretty. And I'm talking to myself too, y'all. Work this out. Not just work this out. And I'm not talking body wise. I'm talking about you because you're a multi-dimensional being. You are mind, spirit, soul, body, whatever. Work all that out. What good is it working on? What good is it working on one thing and you know everything else is jacked up? It doesn't make any sense. And I don't care. No bonnets, no nothing. Y'all see this, it's going to be a mess. Whatever. Forget being pretty right now. But what good is it working out just one thing and you know everything else is jacked up? There's no balance. And people see that you're imbalanced. Why are you lying to yourself? I'm to the point now where I can't afford to lie to myself anymore. Certain situations have shown me that I need not lie to myself anymore. Why are you trying to go out there, please everybody, and you know you're not winning right here? What sense does that make? You think you're winning. You're not. Because everybody else can see right through you. But anyway, healing is not pretty. Recovery is not pretty. You're going to have some times where you're looking ugly, you're looking nasty, you're looking disgusting, and people are going to laugh at that. They're going to walk away from that. They're not going to be available for that. Sometimes you have to go through that alone. It's not fun. And sometimes you have to go in places or go to places that you don't want to be. Like, I don't want to be at my mom's house. I want to be at my house. But sometimes you have to go to places that you don't want to be. You have to go to places where you need to be to heal. It's not fun. It's not fun, but it's necessary. Go sit down somewhere and heal.